Recently, Zeepkist got an update which adds flying to the game as an actual thing, so I guess the dev got fed up with us constantly making flying tracks, and he decided to make an official mechanic. So you'll notice I've got some different smoke animations. There's like these white and blue particles, and all it does is really simply add pitch control. So if I press brake, we'll pitch up, and if I press hands up, will actually pitch down, which makes us go up and down. Now, the way the flying works is you have to have an Omni Booster and a Slow Stir combined, which is what we were doing before, and if you do that, it will enable these flying pitch controls. So, of course, I made a something dark side style track. This is some sort of a Death Star kind of trench run. There's actually an invisible roof, so if I try and fly out of it, it will, of course, kill us. But it is a really cool kind of track where you have to fly with some sort of precision, not hit the stuff like I just did. And of course, if you do go on the ground, your flying will lose itself. If you, yeah, I'm flying. Yeah, that was terrible. I missed the hole. I did not use the force properly. And hold on, we might be able to, no, we're totally accidentally dead. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope my friends practice flying because this is gonna be a tough track. So let's jump right into a public lobby.
Oh,
I decided to do something dark side, you know, just
nice.
Oh yeah,
I recognize it.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a first person option if you want it, you know, and there is an invisible roof, so don't just try flying up through the roof. You can't just, you know, dodge the whole track.
All right, boys, we got to get to the core.
Oh God, I'm crashing. Oh,
you'll get destroyed, and now I'm gonna focus up and put down a time because this is actually tough. So.
First person view will always give you a slower time. I know people are gonna take it.
The first person? I don't know. You'll see the rest of the track, and like it gets.
Well, it's gonna give you a slower time because.
Oh, because it's out of the way.
You have to veer away out of
I guess, but I mean, you also kind of have to in the first quarter go a little wide anyway. So I feel like it's not.
Jesus, I can't shake them.
Yeah.
So how do I control in the air? What is this?
So okay, so if you hit hands
up, to go up,
L2 and R2.
Hands up to go down.
Yeah, hands up
goes down, brakes go up.
Yep.
And then left and right is normal.
Left and right is steering. Yep. As soon as you see like the blue and white and gray smoke, that's when you know you've got the air controls, and then you can just.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, the track gets progressively harder the further you go in. So I'm gonna actually really focus up because I really want to set a time here before.
I see that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it took a long time to put down all these blocks and stuff. And then of course I want to make them all gray and just obnoxious. I love the Abyss setting, by the way, the Abyss background. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I was inspired by the what's it called, the King Kong
Donkey
track?
Kong?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, yeah.
So there was actually a bit of community feedback on the Void, and the original Void made glass invisible, which everybody like loved. But now the Void is like glass is visible in the Void, so people are like, it's not the same Void. But I basically told them you had no clue that was a like accidental feature of the last Void. So
this Void is cool though, because like it really, if you have ground color, it really accents the ground color, even though like.
Well, I like that things like can be hidden in like a dark fog. You know, there's
So.
You okay, Dapper?
Cheese?
What do you mean?
Oh my goodness.
You can just drive on the ground.
Yeah.
Is that faster?
I don't know.
Aren't there obstacles along the way?
Don't worry. Let me know when you have to lift up.
I was gonna say you have to go back up into the
air. There are parts
where
where there's like a vertical wall that you won't. You can drive on the ground in the beginning, sure, but like I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be able to. There's a lot of
smash into stuff.
It's a lot shorter to definitely fly above obstacles. There's obstacles that allow you to cut corners, but like don't have ground cover, etc. And then you will run into. There are parts that are just flat up walls where you're not getting over it. But I mean, you could ride on the walls too a little bit. I didn't think it was a big deal. I find when you get on the wall and then you try and get off the wall, it really just like messes you up a lot. So.
Right.
Yeah, it really does. It's best to just stay away from all surfaces.
Yeah, just like kind of cut the corners, and I'm gonna set a time here finally. This is be all right. Just got it.
Oh
there
boy.
We go. And at the very end, actually, there's like a too high wall, so you'll run into that for sure.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh gosh. The trick is to not overdrift your corners.
Yeah, you gotta, and like be really subtle on your steering and your pitch controls. You don't want to be too aggressive. It's like Rocket League flying. You gotta really be like really casual with all of your buttons.
Well, let's just put it that way. I'm awful at Rocket League flying, and I'm actually pretty good at this. So I
don't
think it's exactly like it.
But yeah, I made a different level, and then I ran into some different issues, and I was like, you know what? I should really just make like a sort of Death Star trench run type thing, where you just, because before flying, this would have been impossible, but now that you actually have some controls, you know, you kind of can make the corners, and I just wanted to make lots of like blocks and obstacles that are all over the place, and really make it hard to find the good lines, you know?
Lines is all about completion, my friend.
Oh, fair.
What I struggle with in flying is the inertia. Like, you have to plan your move ahead of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's what I
beforehand.
was saying. You can't overdrift your corner, because
Yeah,
if
it's
you
like a
do, it's
boat.
like you're way out of.
But throughout this whole track, I did make an open section and a closed section. So if you cut the corners, it's more tight, but if you go wide, it's always more open to go wide. So you could take wider corners, and like everyone's trying to cut this first corner under this obstacle.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's not cutting that corner. That's the line that requires less input, because the more input, the more janky it gets. So
Right.
people are trying to go for the least input one, which is the easier one in this case.
Fair enough.
Because in order to go and make that tight turn at the end of that wall, you really have to do some shade. Yeah, like I'm basically going diagonally into that, and I have to turn it immediately.
Right.
So I think the inside corner on that actually helps better.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it was a little bit of strategic planning as well as a bit of randomness. I wanted to make it really feel random, but also have some parts where like I would lay it out and then try it, and I was like, this doesn't really feel good, so I would change it up. And oh god, I lost a wheel.
Nice. Yeah, when you lose a wheel, it's game over. I was hoping you could like knock your wheels off and still fly with just the body, but
I
you
find
can't.
it the hardest is when you hit a wall and you start barrel rolling, and then you can't like recover from the barrel roll. You know, like
Well, you
it's-
have to basically like hold brake and hope that you.
yeah.
Oh gee, oh my god, it's the ceiling, man. It's not even the walls. It's the ceiling that gets me
Yeah.
every time.
Fly lower, man.
I'm
Me
so
too.
focused.
Fly lower. I love the flying mechanics, I really do. So I really wanted to make a track that was like, you know, close proximity flying, right? Like,
Right.
When you feel like you got it, it's very satisfying. When
oh
you
yeah,
feel like
and
you're
when
in
you're
control.
like, I'm in such a clean drift, like around this corner, just barely nicking a pillar, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm on a good run here, I think. There's a guy right in
Turn
front of me
away.
that's gonna finish.
Oh my god, there's like a white hole somewhere.
Oh, that's you! That's you! Yeah, I just was following you the whole time! I was like, who is that guy in the plane up there? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should do a white hole or a red hole, or, you know, it's supposed to be the torpedo tube where you blow
At
up
least
the...
you didn't do a brown hole.
Yeah, it's the exhaust vent or something,
Yeah, the
right?
exhaust vent. I needed like a big explosion, you know? We need some like TNT blocks and like a triggerable explosion, you know, when you're done.
Fireworks.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
like it.
This is a really
is
satisfying
fun.
track once you get it. It's really fun to just like
The
barely...
flying tracks are perfect for T-posing.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, I've literally made it the furthest I've ever made it.
That's good.
Bro, what is this U-turn?
No.
What the frick? What the frick?
Is there
What
a
the heck?
U-turn?
No, there's no U-turn. They're all 90s.
There's like,
If you're doing a U-turn, you're taking a bad obstacle line, I guess. Dang, 56, 670. I can't get faster than that. You know, I'm gonna try first person. I actually haven't done first person on this track ever. I just wanted to put one in case people wanted it, but I feel like flying in third person is so much better.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely
you have a
sticking
way
to third.
better.
I've been flying in
idea
third
where you're
person the
going.
whole time.
Yeah.
It's a lot better because you just
Oh,
have
yeah.
way more view. You see like where your back end is swinging around. to
Yeah,
and
you can
stuff.
see
It's-
your drift line. Like it's
Exactly.
yeah. I put
Jeez,
it in, but
come
I
on.
didn't think it would be very useful.
And I'm on a wall. Okay,
Please.
Sometimes I just press the wrong button instead of pitching up or down. I just panic. This is panic mode.
I love all the pro players all of a sudden get completely nerfed by flying mechanics. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're totally not used to it.
No, they're like,
Maybe
oh
because
man,
it's a
what the
driving
heck?
game.
Or I was gonna say I have wheels. I thought I was gonna
Yeah,
use them.
yeah. Get wrecked. Oh, I definitely cooked that too hard. Oh yeah, 0.3, so slow.
It's so satisfying to get a corner just right.
Yeah,
I
just
know.
like
The
barely
apex.
clip it. Yeah, it's like drifting, man. It's the same thing when you drift RC cars. Like I took a video the other day where I drifted a car and I just barely like nicked the edge of an obstacle right on the exit, and it's just like, oh, like no better feeling. Just so perfect.
Mwah. Bellissimo.
Yeah, it's like right when like you could see the obstacle wiggle but it didn't move, that's like the perfect, car gets scratched up, it's wonderful.
Just
Oh
the
my god,
one
it's
thing
the hole. I found the hole.
Nice.
He found
you
the
gonna
hole.
finish?
I found the hole. I'm
Don't
gonna
miss the
finish.
hole.
I beat war cans. My life is complete.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, when I
It's
when I
just-
made this track, I started with like a 5x5 trench, like 5 blocks high, 5 blocks, or I guess 6 high, 5 wide, and then I just started like blocking it off with all the different stuff, as I went through. And I can't go as fast as I did that one lap. I just needed laser cannons as well to shoot at you while you were, flying, and if they
Like
hit
laser cannons on your Zeepkist as well to shoot
yeah,
at other
true.
people.
To shoot at other people's Zeepkists, and if you get hit by a laser cannon, you die. Like it's just run over. You know what I mean? Like that would be great. I'm gonna do one more run here. That'll be it.
Clearly,
just one
nobody
thing
in this lobby has ever played like an old flying game with a keyboard.
Nope.
Right? Yeah.
Because like this is ingrained into me. Like that down is to pitch up and
Yeah,
up
it's
is
like a
pitch
flight.
down.
It's like a flight stick. You pull it back to go
Yeah,
up. You push forward
exactly.
to go down. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, this doesn't. The flight controls don't bother me at all. I find like once you're used to them, it's just
Yeah, exactly. It feels
No, it's
so
the
great.
physics more than anything. I
yeah.
think
It's
is,
just trying to
you're
it's trying to
fighting
understand
physics.
the driftiness. That's the
Yeah, it's more drifting in space than flying an airplane.
To be
Right.
fair,
Yeah.
though, to be fair, I just screwed up my run. But to be
Ah,
fair,
wrong button.
all the movies get this wrong. If you were to have an actual space fight, that's what it would be. It would be spaceships drifting in space, trying to make course corrections while they
Yeah,
get
not
orbited.
making like hard 90s.
Not making
and, like,
hard 90s and then like going full speed the other direction. It wouldn't happen
Oh,
at all.
man.
Anyway, GG,
Well,
I got
GG.
second because just Mackie passed me right at the end, of course.
Oh,
It's
of
really,
course.
War cans beat me.
really
I'm gonna
great.
go
I was
cry.
enjoying my first place, and I knew it was too good to last. But yeah, let me know what you guys
my
think in
God,
the
he's
comments down
floating away.
below. I love the new flying physics. They're absolutely amazing for some reason. So, thanks,
Yeah, they're
Unique, for
great.
putting that in. And check out the other guys'
Yeah,
videos.
you're welcome.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.